Hey y'all, good afternoon. It's your girl Danny B, and I am back with a live video. Yeah, I done got my little gig work out of the way for the day. I made my way to the parent pickup line to pick up my daughter. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, depending on the time of the day that you are viewing this live stream. Welcome to my live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I just wanted to come on here today to share a few things with you guys. Um And first of all, I just want to say, if you have subscribed to my channel, if you have liked the video, if you have shared the video, if you have commented on the video, thank you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, Crystal. Good afternoon, girl. I finally made it to live. Yeah. So today I'm just going to be talking about just because people clap for you, that don't mean that they want to see you win, y'all. People are fake. People are not real. Um And first of all, I just want to say, sometimes when you're doing something, it's best to keep the good news to yourself. You can't always share what you're doing with people because I know people can't stop what God has for you. What's for you is for you. Thank you, Crystal. Thank you. What's for you is for you. What God has for you is for you. Nobody can stop that. But sometimes the people that we love, they do impact our feelings and how we view things and how we look at things. Just say, for instance, if I go and say, well, I'm gonna start my YouTube channel. If I tell this to my husband or one of my children, and then they come back and say, well, I don't think you'll be good at doing this. You'll make yourself look crazy doing this, doing that, or whatever. Um, because those people love me, I'm going to take into consideration what they say. And that could possibly deter me from what I'm trying to do. So if I share this information with my spouse and my spouse has something negative to say, then that could possibly change the way that I view that. So sometimes it's not even good to share it with your spouse. Sometimes you just have to keep the good news to yourself. Now, let me tell y'all, let me just share this with y'all. So, I have two Facebook pages. I have one, like a personal page, where I have all my family and my friends there. And then I have another page, um, which is monetized. So, like I said, my family and my friends, they are on my personal page. A lot of them don't even know that I have this other page that's monetized. So, because it's my Danny B name, and the other page is my government name. So that's where my family and my friends are. So this one person, and I won't tell y'all who it is, but this person is very close to me. They just so happen to stumble. Hey, how are you? Thank you for joining the live. So they just so happened to stumble upon my Danny B page, which is the page that is monetized. And on that page on Facebook, I do like skits. I do a lot of shorts. Um, so this person had the nerve to tell me, you, good morning. Good afternoon. I'm sorry, y'all, it's afternoon. I'm still thinking it's morning. But anyway, so this person just had the nerve to tell me, you make yourself look crazy on the internet. So guess what I told this person? I said, well, a lot of the people that I see that look crazy on the internet, they go viral and they're making a lot of money. So I'm like, okay, I'm like, how did you even find this page anyway? So I blocked that person from the page. And like I said, this person is close to me. Keep in mind. Right, Crystal. Wow. And then another thing, like I have my little cousin, he does skits as well. And to me, he is funny. That's just my opinion, just because I feel like he is funny. Other people may not. So another one of our family members said, well, he should just get a job because he really ain't that funny. And this person is an older person. This person is older than me. So I'm like, okay, so why would you even say that? She didn't say it to him, but I'm like, you should be encouraging him instead of criticizing him and critiquing his videos. Share the videos on your page so that he'll get more views, because that's what I do. If I see something and I feel like it's funny, even if I don't think it's funny, I still share because I want to see him get views. I want to see him make money. So, right, Crystal, that's exactly how it is. So, I share his stuff on my page because Look at Country Wayne. If y'all know Country Wayne, that's exactly how he started out doing his funny videos and skits on social media. And look at him now. He's a millionaire, maybe even a billionaire. So I'm like, I would never try to crush nobody's dream. Even if I felt that way, I would keep it to myself. So, it's not always good to share when you're gonna do something. Like, nobody knows about my YouTube channel. Nobody, I mean, they know that I have a channel because, like I said, I created this channel so that I could just be able to comment on other YouTubers' videos. And this was like years ago. So nobody in my family, my kids, my husband, nobody even knows that I'm making videos now, to try to get my YouTube page monetized. I kept it to myself. My husband doesn't know. He's the closest person to me. He doesn't even know. So yeah, I'm getting on here. I'm doing my content. If they just so happen, family, friends, anybody just so happen to stumble across my page, then oh well. But I haven't told anybody that I'm doing this. If they see it, then so be it. If not, oh well. But your family and your friends, they can be the most critical of you. And then a lot of them, I've always heard this saying, they want to see you do good, but never better than them. And I found that to be so, so true. I found it to be so, so true. So I remember like years ago, I guess it probably was maybe 5 or 6 years ago, I decided that I wanted to take a real estate class. I wanted to try to become a licensed realtor. Oh yeah, they're gonna be blown away, honey. They gonna have something to say, but you know what? I don't even care, honey, because once I get this page monetized and it really takes off the way that I want it to, girl, they gonna wonder why. Oh, she's sitting at home every day. She ain't got no job. Little do they know the money's gonna be coming in, but they ain't gonna know how. They're not gonna know how it's coming in because they ain't, honey. But yeah, I decided I wanted to become a licensed realtor. And I sat down with this person. She's a older person in my family. I won't say exactly who it is. So, and I was like, I haven't told anybody but you, but I signed up to take a real estate class. And the very first thing she said, instead of saying congratulations, you got this, you're gonna do fine, the very first thing she said was, I heard that class is hard. Like, she was saying, okay, you ain't gonna be able to do this because that's hard. So I was like, well, yeah, I heard it was hard too, but you never know what you can do unless you try. I'm not gonna let the fact that people say that it's hard deter me from going to take the class, because just because what's hard to them may not be hard to me. So I was like, okay. I kind of got quiet because I felt the vibe shift, because if you get into real estate, become a realtor, you can make a lot of money. And like I said, they want to see you do good, but never better than them. So I guess the little thought that popped up in her head was, oh, if she get her real estate license, she might really be making some money. So I was like, okay. So, that really just taught me just to really keep things to myself. Go, give it to God. As much as you might want to share stuff with people, sometimes you just got to keep it to yourself. Talk to God about it, pray about it. Don't tell them nothing, just pop out and show them. So yeah, so I went on to do that. But it's just crazy that people that claim and say that they love you and have your best interests at heart, they don't want to see you win. They'll clap for you in front of everybody else because everybody else is clapping for you, but deep down in their heart, they're hoping, like, they got their nose frowned up, got a frown in their forehead. She ain't gonna be able to do that, honey. That class is hard, honey. I heard somebody say that this isn't that, but I heard the same thing. I'm a licensed cosmetologist as well, and before I went to the state board to take my cosmetology exam, I heard people say that it was hard. I heard people go and take it 2 and 3 times before they could pass it. But when I went, I passed on the first time. The test is broke down into 2 parts. You take the written part and then there's the practical part. I passed both parts the first time. So you can't okay, because somebody say it's hard, you can't let that stop you from pursuing whatever it is that you want to pursue. Because like I said, just because it's hard to them, that don't mean it's going to be hard for you. So, I mean, people are just weird. You just have to, like I said, you just got to keep stuff to yourself nowadays, because people will pretend that they want to see you win, but they don't. And like I said, They can't stop what God has for you. What's for you is for you. But if that person is close enough to you, sometimes we tend to take um stuff that people say that are close to us to heart. We take it serious, so we listen, and it sometimes it affects our decision. So you can't even share it with the people that's close to you. You're right, Crystal. You cannot, you can't listen to people, So I just learned to be quiet and pray about it and just go on about my business and do whatever it is I want to do. Like I said, nobody knows that I'm on my YouTube journey. I don't plan on telling them, but if they stumble across my channel and see my videos, it is what it is. I'm not trying to hide it from them, but I'm not announcing anything to anybody because I don't want to hear anything negative from anybody. And let me also say this, y'all. Let me just go back. So I was raised by my grandma, right? And my grandma was one of the realest people that I ever met. That's why I don't understand. I cannot figure out for the life of me why some of her children are so fake. I just don't understand because listen, right, Crystal? Listen, let me tell y'all about my grandma. My grandma did not care if she hurt your feelings. If it needed to be said, she was going to say it. She didn't care how it made you feel. And I can really appreciate that. I can really appreciate. I would rather for you to tell me how you really feel in my face instead of telling everybody else, how you feel about me behind my back. Tell me how you really feel and instead of telling me how you pretend to feel. Right. So, that's why I had so much respect for my grandma. Now, there were times that I heard her on the phone talking to, her sisters, some of my great aunts, and, they would mention people. But she would never say anything to anybody else that she wouldn't say to that person to their face because she was so blunt. She was so real. Like I said, that's why I don't understand why some of her children are so fake. But she was one of the realest people that I ever know. I love her to death. May her soul rest in peace. I miss her every day because, like I said, she was not her. I don't know. Maybe her children. Maybe they get it from their daddy. Because my grandma she was that person that was going to tell you. She was going to give you whatever it was. She was going to give it to you real, raw, and uncut. She wasn't going to put no. She was going to give it to you straight, no chaser. She didn't care if it hurt your feelings. She did not care. But like I said, I respect that. I wish more people would be like my grandma, because I always believe that family as family, and you say that you love each other, you should talk to each other instead of talking about each other. But see, it got, I don't know, I guess I view things a lot different than other people. But instead of talking to each other, some of us tend to talk about each other. But that's why, listen, one of my first betrayals ever in my life came from family. I experienced my first betrayal from family. Walked in the room with two of my family members talking about me. Walked in, and it broke my heart. It hurt me so bad because as a child, you are always taught, okay, it's family over everything. You don't never go against your family. So this is what we are taught as kids. So that's all we know. So it kind of broke my heart because I was like, okay, this is family. We should be talking to each other and not talking about each other. And that's what I told them when I walked in. I was like, look, y'all sitting up here talking about me. Why not call me, pull me to the side and have a conversation with me instead of talking about me? Because I don't know how y'all feeling if y'all not talking to me. Talk to me, don't talk about me. So that's one of the reasons why I always say, listen, just because you're related to somebody, that don't make them family. You can be family with somebody out here that you're not blood related to. They could be more of a family to you than people that are actually related to you. It is unfortunate, Crystal. It's sad. And so I got my oldest two kids' dad. He's older than me. And I remember me and him having a conversation, and he was telling me that he didn't, communicate or socialize with some of his family members. And I was like, that's crazy. You got family. You don't even talk to your own family, but that's your family. But as I got older, I came to realize, like, I don't care who you are. I ain't gonna let nobody disturb my peace. I'm sorry. I don't care if you my mama. I don't care if you my daddy. I can love you from a distance. Anytime that you are causing chaos, conflict, if you bring in toxic mess into my life and into my space, I don't care who you are. I mean, at the age that I am now, I want peace. I want peace in my life. And if you can't bring peace, I can love you from over there somewhere, baby. I'm telling you, I can love you from over there. I mean, like, life is hard enough as it is to be dealing with, and then on top of that, they have to deal with toxicness. I'm telling you, like, even our adult kids, sometimes they can bring toxicness into our life. Like, look, now my cutoff game is so strong. I don't care who you are. Like I said, anybody can get it. Anybody can get cut off. I'm telling you. I don't play about me. I don't play about me now. Like, a couple of years ago, I started a healing journey. I stopped drinking. I had been through a lot of, trauma as a child growing up, like daddy issues, mama issues. And I was like, it's time for me to heal. It's time for me to grow. And I was like, I'm setting boundaries. I set boundaries. I'm not allowing certain things and certain people into my space. If you're not really for me, I don't want to. I can, like I said, I can talk to you, I can speak to you, I can love you, but from over there, all the way over there. I'm sorry. I don't, I'm not like, and then another thing that made me just really want to like change and grow, because over the past, I'll say 5 years, I lost my sister first. I had one sister by my mom. We were the only two children. Yes, Crystal. We were the only two children, and my sister passed away in 2019. She was 39 years old when she passed away. And that really like made me appreciate relationships more. It made me value the people that I love and the people that love me. So I'm like, life is short. Life is too short. I want to be surrounded by genuine love and people that really genuinely love and support me. So on this journey, I set boundaries for myself. Like, the first thing I said to myself was, when people show me who they really are, I'm gonna believe them. I'm not gonna keep giving you chance after chance after chance after chance to play with me. Okay, one time you might can get away with it, but you do it twice. Okay, that's who you really are. I believe you now. You're not gonna get three, four, five, six chances to play with me. I'm out. I'm done. I feel like I'm getting too old. I'm at the place where I want to enjoy the rest of my life surrounded by the people that I love and the people that really love me. I'm not playing with people, and I'm not letting people play with me. So I set my boundaries, and the first thing people say, "Oh, she acts so." This is the exact words that came from one of my family members, from one of my other family members. She was like, he was like, "Well, what's wrong with her? She acts so different now." Listen, of course, I'm not letting y'all play with me no more. I'm not playing with y'all no more. I love you, but baby, I can love you, like I said, from a distance. Certain things that I used to tolerate, I'm not tolerating those things anymore. I'm sorry. This is welcome. This is the new me. And if you don't like it and if you can't accept it, I'm sorry. I'm doing what's best for me now. I'm protecting my feelings. I'm protecting my peace. I don't want to be I don't want to be around nothing that's not genuine. I don't want to be around nothing that's fake. So miss me with the fake love. Miss me with all the drama. Sitting around, I'm no longer sitting at tables that I feel. Listen, let me tell y'all something about my gift of discernment. God, when I tell you my gift of discernment is so keen, honey, God did his big one with my gift of discernment and my spirit. I'm telling you, when I go into a room, I can feel like a lot of people just go into the room running their mouth. Listen, I have to get a feel. I have to feel that room when I get into it. And like, I'm no longer sitting at those tables where I feel like what I'm saying, my spirit is off and I'm like, it don't feel right. It if it don't feel right, I ain't gonna sit at that table for too long. I'm telling you. And I'm listening to conversation. You can really tell who people are if you just sit back and listen and watch. You don't have to say nothing. All you have to do is just sit back and pay attention. People will reveal to you exactly who they are. Now they might start off pretending, but if you be around that person long enough, they can only hide for so long. They will eventually reveal to you who they truly are. So like, listen, honey, I'm entering the age and the time of my life. Like, my baby is she's a senior in high school. She's getting ready to go off to college. I'm about to be an empty nester. You know, I got grandbabies now. I want to enjoy the rest of my days, enjoying my grandkids, my husband, being around those people that genuinely care and love us, you know. And it's sad that you have to be that way with your family, but sometimes they don't mean you no good. They really just don't mean you no good, and that's the sad truth. Everybody's family might not be like mine. Your family may not be like mine, but I'm just speaking as far as my family goes. It's so sad, and the crazy part about it is it's only a handful of us, y'all. We don't have a big family, and it's mostly women. So you know how that could be. It could be a lot of competition, jealousy, or whatever the case may be. So y'all, it's sad, but yeah, like I said, I had to learn to keep my business to myself. Right, Crystal, loving them from a distance. So yeah, anyway, y'all, let me get back on this YouTube journey. Y'all, I'm excited about it. I really am. I'm so excited about this journey. I've got my 1K subscribers. I've started work. Now I'm working towards my watch time hours, y'all. I got a long way to go. I'm just gonna be honest. I got a long way to go, but it is achievable, and I will achieve that goal before the end of this year. Hopefully before July, before the middle of the year. But if not, I'll definitely be monetized by the end of the year. I'm speaking it into existence right now. So yeah, I'll be on the lookout for me. But yeah, and thank you all. Thank you everybody who has joined the live. Crystal, it's so good to see you here. It's so good to see you here. And if y'all don't mind, can y'all tap the screen, tap the little hearts, y'all, to get me in the algorithm, if you don't mind. But yeah, I'm getting ready to jump off. I had a few minutes while I was sitting out here waiting for my daughter to come out of school. They're about to get ready to come out in a few minutes. So yeah, I'm gonna get ready to hop off here. Yeah, I am Crystal. I'm gonna try to set aside an hour each time I go live, like you said earlier. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying, girl. I think I'm gonna start going live at different times during the day too. Like today, I came afternoon. Maybe tomorrow I'll go tomorrow night once I get all my little duties done around the house after I get dinner made, clean up the kitchen. I probably will come on before I go to bed. So yeah, I'm gonna try to see which times of the day gets the most views. I think evenings and nights may be a little better because people are off work or whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna be testing out to see what's the best times that I should be going live. So yeah, just testing the waters, y'all. So y'all gonna be seeing more of me on this live stream, I guess. I had to make time for it, but yeah. But anyway, you guys, thank you again for joining. I'm rooting for you too, Crystal. Thank you so much. You got this as well. We all have got this. We got this, y'all. We're going to be monetized this year. We're going to have our subscribers and our watch time hours by the end of this year, y'all. I'm speaking it and I'm claiming it. I hope you're claiming it as well. And until the next video, bye, y'all.